Greetings YouTube. In this video we will be installing a decoder in this Proto 2000 Alco PA. Here's the decoder I'll be using. So the 163 is no longer made. They have a 166, but functionally for this video it won't matter. Here's the important part, that you have the connector that has the 8 pin on this side and the, what is this, 10 pins on this side. Okay, so here is the little plug connector thing that we need to remove. And I am going to take this off. There are 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I want to grease the worm gear, which is below this. Okay, with this loose, I hit a little grease on here, and now you can see that this needs to plug right here, but it could go one of 2 ways. It could go that way, or it could go this way. So we need to figure out which one it is. So according to the instructions, the right side here is the red wire. So that's what we need to know from here. So now we need our multimeter set to continuity mode. So I'm clipped onto the rail here with the other lead, and now we will check which one of these is red. This one. So this is red, that's got to go to here. Okay, so I'm here on the programming track, and I'm about to hit identify. You hear it click and it'll slowly move forward. So it seems like it runs pretty well here. It's got a little squeaking to it. That'll hopefully go away here. So after running it in both directions for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes each, it really seems like it's quieted up some. The squeaking is completely gone. I think it's going to work fine like this. Okay, so we've got a working headlight here, just using the headlight button. Now, I'll show you how to get this Mars warning light going. Okay, if you notice, one of these pins on this green connector does not have a wire going to it. Our goal is to connect the green wire that comes out of the back of the decoder to that spare pin right. And the Mars light is going to be on button 1. If you want to change which button controls the Mars light, go to the function map tab and change this column right here to where you want it to be. Okay, so here it is with the shell back on. We'll check out the lights here. Okay, so I've got to say the headlight is a little bit underwhelming here. So let's do something about that. The warning light's okay, except for there's a lot of light sneaking out underneath the bottom of the train here. We'll see what we can fix that as well. So the Mars light just kind of rests in this little clip right here. And I'm just gonna pop it up out of that. Okay, so here I've taken a piece of aluminum foil and I wrapped it around the light. And to hold that on, I'm gonna use a bit of heat shrink tubing. Okay, so hopefully that'll contain the light a little bit better. Now for this headlight, the bulb is like right back in here, these wires. So these yellow and black wires here go to the bulb, which is right here. Here's the original bulb. I left these wires long enough, so if for some reason I ever wanted to use it again, I can. I will put that along with this back in the box just in case. So I'm going to super glue this piece of aluminum foil right here to the very front of this right there. All right, so I managed to super glue a pre-wired surface mount LED onto the front. For the wiring, I did some testing and I found that a 1000 ohm resistor makes the light about as bright as I want it to be. Oh, and when hooking this up, I discovered that the black wire is positive and the yellow wire is negative. Strange. Okay, so after multiple times of failing to get the surface mount LED glued on here with super glue, I ended up using the hot glue gun, and that's finally what got it to stay. I figured while I had it apart, I painted up the little guys here a little bit too, and used some electrical tape to kind of hide some of the wiring that you could see through the windows here. Okay, so the warning light is all right. The headlight's maybe a little bit too bright. If I wanted to do it all over again, I might have used a 2,000 or 3,000 ohm resistor instead of the 1,000. But we're gonna call it good enough for now because I don't feel like taking everything back apart. So my goal for this project was to replace this F7 with the Alco PA.